Well, I've been a therapist for many, many years, and I went online about 3 years ago. And by the time I got to Veronica, I had lots of things in place. I had my website and lots of sort of program gadgets, MailChimp and Facebook and all the rest of it. But I didn't feel I wasn't engaging with my ideal client. It was a bit loose and a bit haphazard, and I'm a therapist. My specialty is not copy or online or marketing. So, I was struggling basically. And although I had lots of structure in place by that time, I'd had a website done for me, and I'd been through a couple of coaches to how to sell my product, my service. So I wasn't getting sales, and it needed tightening up, and that's exactly what she said about my website front page, when she saw my stuff. And the thing that kind of buttoned it for me, why I went with Veronica, is that she was very clear, and I saw one of her posts, and it said something like how to make money through Facebook or something along those lines. But it was obviously not those words, but it was very concise. I thought, yep, that's me. But I'd already sort of seen her style and her stuff for a little while, and looked at her videos and things. And so what I get from Veronica is, of course, the structure of how to do things online and the copy, and I get two really big things that I really appreciate, which is she keeps me keeps me focused on where I need to be, because I'm a creative person, and I constantly see the shiny things, and I see, oh, that looks good, and I try to copy someone else's stuff, and it doesn't really work. It might work a bits and pieces, but I don't really know what I'm doing, And she kept me, every time I wanted to fly, she's like, no, do that first. And also this mild deep marketing thing is really interesting, because I've got over 1,000 people on Facebook, friends now. I know, it's crazy. What I've noticed is she teaches engagement. So it's not sell, which is what I was doing before, and I didn't really know about copy. I was trying to convince people about my thing is good, come buy, and people don't engage in that. They don't engage, and I wasn't engaging. And now I'm still working, trying to improve my mild deep marketing, my connection. But that's the key piece that has made a massive difference. And what I've noticed with this mild deep marketing, with the connection thing and commenting in groups and things, is that I'm actually getting people I know getting conversations going with me, which is really interesting. I thought I was going to be engaging with strangers, but what I've actually found is that, she says, like, you don't know who you're connecting with, you don't know who's looking at your stuff. And somebody the other day said to me, oh, I share all your things. I said, you do? And saying my message, kind of clinching what it is that I do, putting it into words and a statement and in stories. It's been fun. It's been enjoyable to engage with people, and then they're creating the conversations with me. They're stimulating the conversations with me, which is perfect. Two people just recently bought my program. I didn't even speak to them. That was a lovely surprise. I know they've been following me because I've seen their name up, but they just said, yes, I'm in, where's the thing? And which that was terrific. Spends time with you and gets to the point, and she keeps you buttoned to what you're supposed to be, but keeps you really grounded, keeps your feet in the ground, and focused on the thing you should be doing right now. And I've done less than a quarter of her stuff, but this is where I need to be right now, the engagement, because everything else is useless if I don't do the proper engagement. And, I had a free group, and near the beginning of working with Veronica, that was closed immediately. That was closed up. And now I have a group that people have paid money, actual money. When I share, I feel real value, because they've paid. And now I feel I can do all my invitations on the outside area of not paying people, inviting people, and I can put my love and skill into the group because they've paid me, so I feel content about that. It started off, I invited people I'd already worked with, so I thought, you know, that's fine because they've given me money originally, and I thought that would be the right thing. So they were the beginnings of the group, but now I have paid people, and I put the price up too. So that's been perfect. That's the right way to go. You know, I'd like it to be a lot bigger. There's only 10 people in there at the moment, but they are valuable people. They're people that are engaged with me. They're people that obviously are interested in my work and want to learn my skill to help them. And I'm just loving that. And the difference it's made, it's like, before I had this sort of big goals, I want to work one-to-one, earn thousands of pounds or whatever. But what I've noticed is that when people buy from me, it's been like breathing. It's been like, of course they want to buy from me, and it's been very natural and easy. It's been very simple. When people have bought, I thought, okay, yes, thank you very much, next one, and I engage with them, and it's been very like an easy conversation, which has been surprising, and that's been an eye-opener. That's been a difference Veronica's made. And I've got more concise with her help for copy. I'm not so good at the copy, but she's written out the entire copy of my offers. I've just tweaked it, but that's what's been really valuable to me, because I find it hard to communicate and engage with the copy and how to speak to people, and she's really good at that. I feel like I know what I'm talking about, or what's the purpose of my post, or how to structure them. She gives you all the structure, and if you're not sure about anything, you just get into the group and say, is it like this or that, and she helps you, guides you. So I feel my confidence, my business confidence is growing, and I've got results so far, and it's not been that long. And then the launch, everything's set out, which is fantastic. You know, my mind goes all over the place. So she gives you an A, B, C, what to do today, next day. So that's been really, really good. I love that, and it fits what I'm trying to do. Well, I got 10 people in my group from that, which is more money than I've made in 4 days than I have an entire month. I would say watch Veronica's videos and her online free stuff. Watch her and see how she is, and see if that's right for you. The clincher that hooked me in was that she made some very straightforward statement, like something along the lines of, do you want to make money on Facebook, and here's how to do it. It wasn't those words, but that was the essence of it. And it just seemed to punch home to me. She's very confident and able in Facebook. It works. It is a steady process. For me, it's a steady process, and I'm a flighty one. You know, I'm very creative and up for the next shiny thing. So it's a steady process. It does take time, and I filled my group. I've already got 10 people in my group, and that's over £1,000 already in 4 days of pounds. And so you've got to look at the long term, and look at 6 months, a year, possibly, or more down the line. And she holds your hand piece by piece through it. She gives you all the structure up front, but it depends where you are in your business. But she holds your hand through it and keeps you accountable, keeps you focused on what you need to be doing the next step. So you're really learning, you're really getting solidly. And you can ask her anything, and it doesn't matter if you feel silly, you know. You can ask her anything, and she wants you to develop. She wants you. That's where I feel. And she's making the buttons. She's nailing my business. She's helping to nail my business, and this is the foundations of it growing. And for me to be confident in what I'm doing and knowing what I'm doing, which I didn't have before. So she roots you and grounds you, so that you can grow. And you know, where's that going to take you? As big as your imagination. And I feel big things for this. I feel like I feel solid and more stable being with her. So it's well worth it. She has what I need, which is clarity and focus and keeping me accountable. And she knows how to run the business and do what to do in business online and in Facebook. So if that's what you want, then definitely go for it.